Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. We got 10 races on tap. Let's go to Pete Aiello with our track and weather conditions.
We start a new week of racing here in South Florida with a 10-race program on a Wednesday afternoon with a fast main track, a firm turf course, and temperatures in the lower 80s. First of the day over the turf at 5 furlongs, allowance optional claiming event. Price tag here $16,000. A field of 7 signed on. The favorites included the 1, Our Independence, and the 2, Federal Reserve. Racing at Gulfstream. From the outside, Tale of Cantharos wins the break. Quickly up to take over is Federal Reserve with Starship Wildcat away in the top flight. Our Independence has a bit of speed. He's racing fourth and down toward the rail. 2 back to Imprimis, followed by Swagger. And at the back of the bus, the trailer is Stoneheart. They head past the half-mile point and swing to the far turn. It's Federal Reserve with the lead. Our Independence tried an inside lane and had to get out of there. He's back to fourth. Starship Wildcat is in the 2 path, and Tale of Cantharos is 3 wide. On a rebid, Our Independence looks for racing room under Louis Saez. 2 back to the outside and Swagger. He's running on a bit while wide. Imprimis just to his inside, and Stoneheart is last as they move past the quarter-mile pole. Into the drive they run. Starship Wildcat has the lead, trying to get out and bouncing around. There is Our Independence. Imprimis is over the top. Imprimis has good-looking energy, tries to get to Starship Wildcat. Imprimis has the lead. It's Imprimis and Carlos Montalvo going away. They'll make it 2 for 2 in their racing career and win by 3. Close for second. Our Independence might have got up over Starship Wildcat in 55-3. Number 3, Imprimis debuted an upset winner last time out, makes it 2 for 2 in his racing career. A much lower price here this afternoon under jockey Carlos Montalvo for trainer Tim Hills and owner and breeder Craig Wheeler. Second, number 4, Starship Wildcat ahead of the 2, Federal Reserve, who finished third. We move now to the second race of the day, and we move to the main track at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. We had a field of 8 sign on. Heavily favored, number 3, XY Runner. They're off. Not the best start for XY Runner, and he's being pinballed at the break by Sanad. So the favorite will have work to do in the early stages, as going to the lead is Not Chopped Liver, and Not Chopped Liver drops over from the inside gate. He's now in the center of the course and leading the way. From between horses, that's Traffic Express, who moves to be second. Talento is third. Back to fourth in Little Sky. The favorite is fifth, XY Runner. He moves into fourth, and he's 3 lengths off the lead, ahead of Luminary Flight and Sanad at the back of the field behind an opening quarter in just 25 seconds flat. So as they race to the half-mile point, the leader is Not Chopped Liver and Edgar Perez. They call the shots with the length to work with. Talento flanks from the outside. Traffic Express flanks from the inside. Back to fourth is XY Runner, racing ahead of Little Sky. Then comes Luminary Flight and Sanad. They go to the half-mile point now, and the leader is Not Chopped Liver, past the half-mile point through a 49-second half-mile. Talento, the nearest pursuer, second. XY Runners made it up to third under Castellano, starting to get after the favorite to make some ground. Back to fourth is Traffic Express, racing ahead of Luminary Flight. Then comes Little Sky, and still at the back is Sanad, farther back to Twas Nero. Not Chopped Liver tries to make a break for home at the top of the stretch run. XY Runner not looking good at all right now. He's struggling. He's gaining no ground on Talento, and that's bad news if you're a favorite player as they straighten for home. 3/4, 113-2, and Not Chopped Liver, certainly not. He's kicked away to a 6-length lead. Up into second is Luminary Flight, then Talento, Little Sky, and Traffic Express. XY Runner no good. Not Chopped Liver is gone. Not Chopped Liver to kick off the early pick 4 with a 7 or 8 length win. Luminary Flight was second, Talento third, Little Sky finished fourth. Bad luck if you back the favorite in today's second race. XY Runner figured to go to the front in this race and was banged around at the beginning. Javier Castellano tried to get him to recover, but a recovery did not happen as number 1, Not Chopped Liver, gets the victory in very easy fashion under jockey Edgar Perez for trainer Cheryl Weinball and owner Kenneth Fishbein. The Weinball Barn having a good meet and their first winner in South Florida. Time for commercial timeout. When we come back, the Wednesday card rolls on. Don't go away.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back now for race number 3 on the program. 1 mile over the main track. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $50,000. These are 3-year-olds. Scratch the 5, Love Nest, a field of 6. The favorite was the 6, Apatow. And they're off. Good start for Agujero, a good start in between horses for Friendly Giant. Punching between horses is Piece of Cord, and on the far outside, Rucksack is not far away. Apatow comes away in the center of the course while racing second last, and the early trailer's the newcomer, Uno Dancer. They exit the 1 mile chute and race to the 6 furlong point, and it's Rucksack who now leads by a neck. Piece of Cord between horses, Agujero in the blue blinkers is at the rail. The favorite Apatow is now 4 wide for Johnny V, racing only a length and a half off the lead. They've opened 5 on Uno Dancer, and Friendly Ghost is now last. The opening quarter was 24-2. There's less than 5 furlongs to run. It's Rucksack who carves out the numbers, leads 3 parts of a length. On the outside, the favorite Apatow is in prime striking position second. Agujero down at the inside is third, back to fourth and Piece of Cord. A gap of another 5 to Uno Dancer and Friendly Giant. Less than half a mile away, they swing to the far turn. The opening half mile was 47-1, and up front, it's still Rucksack with a length and a half lead. Apatow is second. Agujero looking for racing room third. Piece of Cord is 3 wide while fourth. 5 lengths clear of Uno Dancer and Friendly Giant as they run past the 5/16. Apatow's coming under pressure. He's not responding. He's back to fourth now, and Rucksack maintains the lead for Chris Landeros. Agujero into the clear and on the attack now. These two shoulder to shoulder for 3/16 of a mile. Agujero on the outside, Rucksack on the inside, and now Agujero doing the better work to take the lead with 1/8 of a mile to go. Rucksack fully stretched and back to second, 3 clear of Piece of Cord, well clear of Apatow, who will finish fourth, but the winner is Agujero, and Luis Saez kicking away. They won it by 3 in the end. Rucksack was second, Piece of Cord was third, and Apatow finished fourth. Time for the race, 1:38.4. Number 6, Apatow did not bring his best stuff to the table as number 1, Agujero, graduates in pretty easy fashion under jockey Luis Saez for trainer Antonio Sano and the Magic Stables LLC. Second, number 7, Rucksack, ahead of the 2, Piece of Cord, who ran third. We move now to the 4th race of the day at 7 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. A field of 6 signed on. The favorites included the 3, Sweat, and the 6, Gregory's Son. And they're off. Gregory's Son was well away from between horses. One Fine Ride now moves to challenge. Down at the inside goes Dreamy Martini, and Sweat's not far away. Sweat will land fourth. At the back of the pack are 3 Star Stone, and time will tell as they link up with the main course. It's Gregory's Son in front by a neck over One Fine Ride. Now Gregory's Son extends to a length advantage. One Fine Ride is second, 2.5 clear of Dreamy Martini in third, followed fourth by 3 Star Stone. Then down at the inside goes Sweat, and out wide on the course, the trailer is Time Will Tell, with half a mile to go. The opening quarter went in 22-4, and the leader is Gregory's Son on a long rein in front, a length and a quarter. One Fine Ride is second, Sweat has made it up to third. Back to fourth and tacking on is 3 Star Stone, 3 wide and Time Will Tell. Dreamy Martini is now last, and Gregory's Son is still first. It's Gregory's Son in front, 5/16, opens a 2-length lead. Sweat inside of second running One Fine Ride, then to the outside, Time Will Tell scrubbed on. 3 Star Stone's not gaining, and Dreamy Martini is last with a 1/4 of a mile left to go. Off the turn on the stretch drive, Gregory's Son is Boldness wide open. He opens a 5-length lead now. Sweat is trying to get into second with One Fine Ride and a late run at the rail from Dreamy Martini, but Gregory's Son, the easiest kind of winner under jockey Edgar Perez. Edgar Perez for his second winner of the day, and Gregory's Son goes gate to wire and won it by 6 or 7. Sweat second, One Fine Ride third. Dreamy Martini ran fourth. Jockey Edgar Perez gets his second riding victory of the afternoon aboard number 6, Gregory's Son, who wins the 4th race in a laugher under jockey Edgar Perez for trainer Gustavo Delgado in the Grupo 7C Racing Stable. 3 Sweat second, 4 One Fine Ride spices up the try while finishing third. We move now to the 5th race of the day over the turf at a mile and a 16th. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $20,000. Scratch the 4, Grand Sophia. 8 to the gate. The favorite was the 3, Fast Mama. And they're off. Good start toward the inside for Run Blondie Run, and she's heading off for the early lead from between horses. My Sweet Lorraine not far away. Alexandra's Joy marching forward on the outside, and from between horses, My Martina. Then back at the inside goes the favorite Fast Mama. She's going to land third as they race into that clubhouse turn. She's well situated. At the back of the field are Draft and Auntie Mary, and down at the rail it's Moe's Ginny. Around the first turn they go, and in front, and clearly in front, is My Sweet Lorraine. She leads by a length over Alexandra's Joy second. Pocketed up third is Fast Mama. Racing in fourth is Draft. Then My Martina. Run Blondie Run is next at the rail. The two at the back are Moe's Ginny and Auntie Mary. They move through the opening quarter mile in 23 and 3, and down the backstretch they go. The leader still My Sweet Lorraine and Alvaro Doniz in front to half a length. Alexandra's Joy getting a good trip second. Likewise for the favorite Fast Mama third at the inside. Draft is in fourth, a gap of another 2.5 to Run Blondie Run. Moving up on the outside is Auntie Mary getting around My Martina, and Moe's Ginny tries to improve with an inside lane through a 48 and 2 opening half mile. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. In front it remains My Sweet Lorraine by a neck. Alexandra's Joy on the outside second. Fast Mama's ready to go. Tyler Gaffleone angling her to the outside to make a run. Back to fourth and Draft, then Auntie Mary, and for the inside Run Blondie Run. Moe's Ginny will have to get a move on as they run to the top of the stretch. 3/4, 1:12 and 2, and here's Fast Mama to take on Alexandra's Joy. Moe's Ginny right into the race now, 5 wide and charging home with 1/8 of a mile to go. Fast Mama has the lead, but Moe's Ginny launching a bit on the outside. Moe's Ginny and Fast Mama. Fast Mama digging in. Moe's Ginny one more time. It's Fast Mama and Moe's Ginny. Moe's Ginny cannot get by Fast Mama, who won it. Moe's Ginny was second, well clear of Alexandra's Joy third, close for fourth. Draft might have got up.
Number 3, Fast Mama, proves too tough for the 5th race competition as she kicks off the Rainbow Six sequence as the betting choice. Tyler Gaffleone with a strong ride on the Daughter of Kitten's Joy for trainer Chad Brown and owner Alan Wise. 1, Moe's Ginny second, 7, Alexandra's Joy ran third. Time for commercial timeout. When we come back, the late pick 5. Stay on the turf at 1 mile right after this.
And Go Zipper is pulling away. Go Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Go Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 on the program, the start of today's late pick 5, 1 mile over the turf. A field of 8 signed on. Price tag here was $30,000. Off-time favorites included the 2, La Montagne, and 6, Luck Britannia.
And they're off. Catsadiva's off a step slow. Good start toward the inside for Storm and Charlotte. Moving up on between horses is Zevin, and up on the outside here's Catsadiva, offensive-minded. Catsadiva and Zevin speed ahead of Storm and Charlotte, who's reined back to run third. La Montagne is down toward the inside, a joint fourth alongside Prado Vision. Then comes Luck Britannia and Admiral's Win, and the one with no early speed is Believe in Angels. She's 8th and last and dropped better than 12 lengths off the top 2. The top 2 are Catsadiva, who leads Zevin by a length, 4 clear of Storm and Charlotte in third. Up on the outside, that's Prado Vision from fourth. The gray La Montagne is down at the inside 5th. Followed next by Luck Britannia, then down to the inside and Admiral's Win, and 7 to the trailer, Believe in Angels. The opening quarter was aggressive, 22 and 2, as they speed to the half-mile point. It's Catsadiva hounded by Zevin. At the inside of La Montagne third, behind a 46-second half-mile. In the 2-path and trying to race home is Prado Vision, out 3 wide, Storm and Charlotte. Luck Britannia's had pace to chase, so is Admiral's Win, and Believe in Angels is still far behind as they round the far turn. 46-second opening half-mile as they speed to the top of the stretch. 3 wide. Storm and Charlotte get started and goes on the attack now. Luck Britannia tries to follow her. Meanwhile, Catsadiva tries to hold firm. Zevin and La Montagne are next with Admiral's Win, and they're at the top of the stretch. Off the fence a bit now. Catsadiva tackled by Storm and Charlotte. Admiral's Win, and Jose Bautista trying to spring the upset on the grandstand side with Luck Britannia in deep stretch. Here's Admiral's Win and Luck Britannia. Admiral's Win to the front. Luck Britannia's back to second. The upset is on. Admiral's Win won it. Admiral's Win beat Luck Britannia, 3 clear of Storm and Charlotte, then Believe in Angels in 134 and 2.
Big upset to kick off today's late pick 5 is number 5, Admiral's Win, and Jose Bautista take care of business at better than 25 to 1 for the Santa Cruz Ranch and trainer Juan Rizzo. 6, Luck Britannia fired but was second best ahead of the 3, Storm and Charlotte, who ran third. We move now to the 7th race of the day on the turf at a mile and a 16th. Maiden claimers in for a $50,000 price tag. Scratch the 3, Tropicality, 8 to the gate. The favorites included 5, Rate of Return, and 8, Miraculously.
And they're off. From the outside, Awesome Class was away well. Rate of Return and the Pink Cap is moving to challenge. In between horses, Natural Miss not far away. These three across the course as they race to that first turn. Island Moon is on heels a bit and down toward the inside in fourth. Just outside of her is Kenora. Kenora is now about 5 lengths behind. The three at the back are Miraculously, Cocktail Skirt, and Love to Share. Around the first turn they go, and getting clear up front, it's Natural Mist and Alvaro Doniz, who lead by 2 over Rate of Return in second. On the inside, an Island Moon, a joint third alongside Awesome Class. That's a length and a half back to the inside, and Love to Share. Parked on her outside goes Kenora. Then Cocktail Skirt. She's alongside Miraculously as they head to the half-mile point. The opening quarter was 24 seconds flat, and at a big price, the leader remains Natural Mist by a length and a quarter. One of the favorites, Rate of Return, is racing in second. Kenora races now between horses. Out 3 wide is Awesome Class, and Island Moon is toward the rail. They're followed by Love to Share, who gets started for Edgar Zayas while very wide on the course, Miraculously trying to pick a path between horses, and the trailer is Cocktail Skirt. Around the far turn they go. Here's Rate of Return, slowly ratcheting up the pressure on Natural Mist up front through the opening half mile in 48 3. Kenora is 3 wide, trying to go 4 wide and move up is Love to Share. In between horses, Awesome Class, Island Moon is at the rail. Miraculously is going to circle 5 wide, and they're at the top of the stretch. Rate of Return gets first run and has the lead. Miraculously storming home. In between horses, Love to Share and a late run from Cocktail Skirt. Love to Share way out in the center under Edgar Zayas, trying to get to Rate of Return. Rate of Return and Love to Share. Love to Share, Rate of Return. Love to Share has the lead. Miraculously late. Love to Share. Love to Share won it. Close for second. Rate of Return and Miraculously. Cocktail Skirt ran fourth in 1:42 and 2.
Number 8, Miraculously, crossed the wire second, but was put up to first via the DQ as number 4, Love to Share, drifted out in the stretch run. Edgar Zayas could do nothing about that as Love to Share moves to second now. 8, Miraculously, put up by the stewards. Irad Ortiz Jr. on board for the winning ride for Brendan Walsh and owners Nathan McCauley and Madeline Auerbach. 4, Love to Share was placed second. 5, Rate of Return ran third. We move now to the 8th race of the day and the start of the late pick 3, 6 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. These are 3-year-old fillies. A field of 8. Favorites were 1 Intactus and 2 40 kilos.
And they're off. Missing the start was 40 kilos. One of the favorites is Last to Begin. Indian Myth wins the start, sent between horses. Magneto Go, and these 2 fillies speed along as they race to the half-mile pole. And Tactus comes away third for Manny Franco, ahead of Mary Elena, who's now fourth. Then it's a gap of 2 to Zarabanda, ahead of 40 kilos, and Lil Bay Corvette. And Samula Doras, last of the 8, as they speed past the half-mile pole. Early speed tussle was won by Indian Myth, who clears Magneto Go a length and a quarter. 3 wide and Tactus is third, 4 wide and Mary Elena fourth. Then it's a gap of 2.5 to 40 kilos, ahead of Zarabanda and Little Bay Corvette, and the trailer remains Semuladora. 22 3 for the opening quarter speed. Edgar Perez bidding for his third of the day on the leader Indian Myth. A half a length in front, and Tactus comes to call 3 wide. 40 kilos appears to have some horse from Medina, tries to move up the outside as the inside was no place to go. As they turn in, 46 3 for the opening half mile. They've collared Indian Myth and Tactus to the attack, and Little Bay Corvette storming home under Miguel Vasquez. Little Bay Corvette strides to the lead, and Tactus is back to second. 40 kilos is trying to get into third. Late run from Samula Dora, but at 6-1, give it to Lil Bay Corvette, moving away 2.5. Intactus second, 40 kilos was third. Photo for fourth involves Indian Myth and Samula Dora, 113 flat.
Number 7, Lil Bay Corvette, wins right back here under jockey Miguel Vasquez for trainer Leo Asperwa Jr. and owners Chris Seal and Leo Asperwa Jr. Off at a bit of a price, 5-1 the number. Lil Bay Corvette, home first. 1 Intactus second, 2 40 kilos ran third. Time for commercial break. Still to come, the Wednesday feature, the Late Daily Double, as we sprint over the turf right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success from the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park. Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for the Late Daily Double on Thoroughbred action from Gulfstream Park. Take note and make your plans to join us for Saturday's racing card. We will have an 11:30 start time with 14 races on the card, 9 stakes races highlighted by the Fountain of Youth Stakes, the local prep for the Florida Derby. With that in mind, we move to the 9th race on turf at 5 furlongs, an allowance optional claiming event, price tag $25,000. 10 to the gate. The favorites included the 6, Unbridled Courage, and the 7, Parole.
And they're off. Slow getaway for Safe With Me. Quick getaway for Sound Defense, who's cleared already from between horses. Penelope's Best moves to be second. Up between horses, April Rose away in the top flight. She now takes over second. Far outside and Hard Astray, then down at the rail, Little Christina. Racing between horses is Grace Appeal, as Little Christina had to tap on the brakes. Gap of 2 to Treat Her Like a Star ahead of Unbridled Courage. Parole is 3 wide, and after a step-slow beginning, the trailer is Safe With Me. 21-3 for the opening quarter speed. It's Sound Defense in front to length and a quarter. Off the fence now, Penelope's Best getting after a second. April Rose a 3 wide third. Little Christina is next, followed by Grace Appeal and Treat Her Like a Star, and they're at the top of the stretch. Sound Defense has a 2-length lead. Set down driving Penelope's Best is second, swung to the center, and Little Christina third. And they're inside the final 16th with Sound Defense still finding Sound Defense by 2.5. Penelope's Best can only watch and wonder as Sound Defense went all the way. Penelope's Best was second, Little Christina was third. Photo for fourth involving Unbridled Courage and Parole in 55-1.
Number 2, Sound Defense rolls all the way under jockey Edgard Zayas for a sharp victory for trainer Ralph Zadie and the Lawson Racing Stable. 4, Penelope's Best at a big price for second, ahead of the 3, Little Christina, who ran third. 10th and final race over the program, around 2 turns on turf at 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. A field of 10 signed on. The favorites included the 3, Tapaliath, and 6, Little Irish Dancer.
And runners away. Good start for Kabuki from between horses. Up on the outside doing the Watusi has some speed. Moving up between is Little Irish Dancer, and down at the inside Party Tardy. Out wide on the course is Hold That Kitten trying to get over, but she'll be at least 3 wide. Then at the inside goes Tapaliath, racing about 4 or 5 lengths off the lead ahead of Be Sure Lisa. Parked on her outside is Sweeter Surprise third last. Second last is Troya, and then it's 2 to the trailer, Nile Princess. Around the first turn they go with Kabuki in front now, 3 parts of a length, doing the Watusi with some pace pressure second. Party Tardy at the inside is third. Hold That Kitten on the outside fourth. Held up between horses is the final race favorite, Little Irish Dancer. Racing in fifth for Sias, about 3 lengths off the lead, 2 better than Tapaliath. Then it's a gap of another 2 lengths to Be Sure Lisa, who moves 4 ahead of Sweeter Surprise as Nile Princess gets underway. And Troya is now last as they move to the final half mile. The opening half mile was 47-3, and with the lead, Kabuki a length and a quarter. Doing the Watusi second, Party Tardy third, Hold That Kitten is fourth. Back to fifth, Little Irish Dancer, a length and a half better than Tapaliath, who's still in range, only about 6 lengths off the lead. 2 back to Be Sure Lisa, well clear of a rallying Nile Princess, and they're at the top of the stretch. It's Kabuki, the first to turn in, off the turn with a 4-length lead. Little Irish Dancer set down driving second, Tapaliath on the outside third, back to fourth, and Be Sure Lisa. Kabuki still going, she's 21-1 and 3 on top. They can't reach Kabuki, and Amisael Jaramillo, she goes all the way to win it. Up for second, Tapaliath, then comes Little Irish Dancer third, Be Sure Lisa to complete the super, and 128-3.
Bombs away to close the Wednesday program. Number 4, Kabuki, rolls all the way at 21-1 under jockey Amisael Jaramillo for owner-trainer Michelle Nevin. 3, Tapaliath was second. 6, Little Irish Dancer ran third. Carryovers everywhere here at Gulfstream Park. We have a carryover in the Super High 5 of more than $11,000. As you see, nobody had the late pick 5 for a carryover there of more than $115,000. And even though the Rainbow 6 paid over $50,000 for a 20-cent return, there were more than one winning ticket. That triggers a carryover in the Rainbow 6 of more than $1.8 million.
And that wraps up Wednesday's card. We're back here on Thursday, 11 races. Our first race post at 12:35 p.m. Good night and good luck.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.